What's up, everyone, and welcome to a Philadelphia food tour where I'm showing you some of Philly's best kept secrets as well as their historical staples, and I'll be taking you all around to show you my favorites in the heart of my city. Now, welcome to a Philly food tour. My first stop on this Philly food crawl is at John's Roast Pork, located in South Philadelphia off of Columbus Boulevard and Snyder Ave. They are iconic for their roast pork sandwiches as well as their cheesesteaks, so I'm here to give them a try.
Can I get a cheesesteak with?
American, not provolone, sharp provolone.
American?
Onion?
Yeah. Roast pork sandwich with sharp provolone.
So as you can see, it's a classic joint. No broccoli rabe, no whiz, no Cooper Sharp. So it was about a 20-minute wait, and I was actually one of the first to arrive. And of course, these Philly sandwiches are my first stop right off the flight. I mean, you can't complain. The size of these sandwiches are huge. They're warm.
Double wrap.
I'm ready to dig in. The price and the value are there.
God, more cheese than pork. Rip it.
Okay, right off the bat, it seems like I'm eating just straight bread, that dry bite. I was expecting more of this juicy pork sandwich, but that flavor was amazing. And now that I realize they only have spinach available, probably because of the seasonality. Broccoli rabe isn't in season all year round.
The sharp provolone is the best.
And sharp provolone is a South Philly thing for sure. Provolone, you're probably used to melting it, but sharp provolone is kind of like a Parmigiano. It's nice and aged.
Oh my god. Now that. Now that's the shit.
I mean, right off the bat, hot and steamy, you could see that this sandwich is loaded with meat.
It tastes weird.
So, if I could be completely honest, this cheesesteak was decent. However, the meat was a little under-seasoned, and the cheese selection, I wasn't really happy with American cheese. It's too sweet for me. If only they had a whiz or like a Cooper Sharp. You know, overall, this place is mainly there for the roast pork. The flavor of the pork, the spices that they use.
The pork is way better. Roast pork though, fire. Tastes the flavors with the juices. Tastes like porchetta, this Italian way.
One thing I do give props on is this bread. It's very fresh, light. It's got that crisp outer edge and it's fluffy on the inside. It's an amazing bread for these Philly style sandwiches. I wonder what brand they use.
So that was the review of John's Roast Pork, South Philadelphia, Columbus Boulevard. Honestly, go there for the pork, the flavor of the pork, the sharp provolone. Honestly, worth it. The roast pork is nice. It's a classic, lots of flavor, and I think that's what they're known for in general. So there you have it. That's my review.
All right, now the next stop, 3rd and Oregon, South Philadelphia. $30, all you can eat Korean barbecue and hot pot. I mean, this is a deal right here. Look at the menu where you can order all of the vegetables, sides, broths, meats, and they even have a salad bar. But look, they just bring it to your table, you grill your own meats, and you have your own hot pot to cook your sliced meats. It's amazing. Just think about the value already. We have 5 people at this table, and we already have like 10 ribeye steaks, plus all of the rest of the thinly sliced meats you see on this table. So value-wise, you're getting your money's worth. It's insane. So you do have the option whether to just do the Korean barbecue or just the hot pot, but I always go for both because you have the best of both worlds where you can eat some ramen and then grill some meats on the side. My pro move is making like a sauce mixture so that when you have all of these thinly sliced meats and grilled meats, you could dip the meat in the sauce. This broth was kicking. It's the Szechuan flavor, which is a peppercorn that kind of numbs your lips. However, they put a bunch of chilies inside.
Look at that. What I like to do is get the beef, dip it in the salt.
In their salad bar, they have all the condiments you could think of. So when I make sauce, I made a sriracha, hoisin, rice wine vinegar, fresh sliced scallions, and a sesame oil sauce that accompanied every meat at that table. I started off the day heading over to the Reading Terminal Market. If I have one place to suggest for food, it is here. This place was established 1893, and the Dutch eating place offers authentic Amish food.
Hello, how you doing?
Good.
Good. Can I get started with drinks a while?
Yeah, could I do the turkey club?
The Amish are rural people who live in Pennsylvania, and they make amazing products like this turkey, the bacon, the pickles, even to the chips. This food at this location is great. Now, I thought I was going to eat light here with this little sandwich, but it ended up being a huge portion. I often like to come here for breakfast, however, it was like 2 o'clock, they stopped breakfast, so we just got sandwiches. And take a look at how big this cheeseburger is. But there's a total of 70 food vendors at this Reading terminal, so you can't go wrong. Now next up, I had this reservation 1 week in advance. This right here is El Chingon on 15th South 10th Street in South Philly. They have amazing Mexican food. If you made a reservation, you could hop over here without a reservation. The only thing is they don't have alcohol on the menu. So if you do drink, bring some beers or liquor. They have some additions you could put. It's like a make your own drink. They have stuff for micheladas, mezcalita, whatever. Beautiful. And then Daisy's. So currently I live in Miami. I am obsessed with Mexican food. I always make this at home, but not this authentic. This is aguachile de camarón, shrimp style ceviche. These are big fat shrimp, definitely marinated a la minute. Que rico, si mira, look at that. Con un poquito de salsita, ¿por qué no? Mira eso. Eso. And living in Miami, food like this is perfect to take to the beach. Oh my god. I can make one. Mira, es riquísimo. Super flavor. Super flavor. This is like the best bite of the trip so far. Aguachile de camarón. Whatever they use to make this is delicious. Smoky peppers. What is this? So I visited Mexico City before, and I had the authentic cochinita pibil. Now that's legit. Your tacos are legit. You know why they're good? There's 4. But the cochinitas is a slowly roasted pork that's marinated and cooked in a banana leaf. Now that's legit. So this restaurant had a modern take where they used a pork shank to replicate the original recipe, and you get to even make your own tacos. The joint's legit. This meat was tender, almost smoky, but nice and acidic from the citrus. I really like this restaurant for the portion size. They don't skimp on the amount of meat they put in the tacos. The marinade is spicy, delicious. Alright, we had some Mexican food. We're in South Philly, so why not get some cannoli? How you doing? Let's go get some cannoli. So, Varalo Bros. This is right down the street from El Chingon. I didn't want any churros or tres leche for dessert, so I came here for a cannoli, but I ended up getting a zeppole. In Italy, this is super traditional, this light and flaky pastry. It's usually stuffed with a pastry cream, or in this case, ricotta.
Fried pastry with the cream inside.
It might look huge, but this is light and refreshing. The cold creaminess of the ricotta complements the crispy outer crust, and this strong, creamy espresso washed it down nice and bitter with that sweet pastry. Coming to old, authentic establishments like this makes me miss Italy, my home away from home. It's funny because a lot of the places I visited are located in South Philly, just like this Angelo's Pizzeria. But now we're gonna head over to Chinatown. Here in Philly, we are spoiled to have so many different cultures and diversity. I mean, you can't really get this in many other cities. But right now, we're going to Mr. Wish for a nice bubble tea.
I'm gonna take it just like this. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Believe it or not, one of my first jobs was at a bubble tea shop. These tapioca balls are my favorite. Just make sure you shake them up.
Mine tastes like caramelo. So good. I got, what did I get? Tiger sugar. I don't know about you guys, but Asian snacks are the best. Like these little ramen snacks, these little chips. Fried chicken. I'm getting the fried chicken. I'm gonna get the fried chicken. And this one, the spicy Italian red meat flavor. And I love walking the city and just eating these little snacks.
First up, I'm trying these fried chicken Jones. They are not all the hype.
Fried chicken Jones, how you doing? What the heck? They look nothing like fried chicken.
Just a little too sweet for me and too puffy, not crunchy.
They don't taste good. Oh wow.
Next up were these rigatoni pasta fried snacks. They look spicy, they weren't. However, this next bag of chips, which was cleverly filled with a lot of air to prevent the chips from breaking, this was my favorite by far. Really, really flavorful. Almost like greasy, delicious, but they had loaded amounts of powder on each chip. It was the best.
Tastes mixed like a barbecue and hot wings. The only good one we got.
I really hope you enjoyed this Philly food tour, and stay tuned because who knows where I'll be next.